This video is brought to you by Bridge Gap. Daily case studies, practice questions, and more, to help you switch to digital career profiles. And now, here is the case study of the day.
So this is the process for really finding your niche, right? So the first thing is that you have to, and this is the first thing, right? You have to start with an unequal advantage in this game. Or I mean, however cliched this might sound, unless you have the passion for building content, unless you have the passion for finding out what's new in that niche, it's not going to work. So I mean, either it's raw passion, or it's what I call unequal advantage, which is you have a background of 15 years in photography, and or you have a friend who's in wildlife photography and who has yet not monetized his images on the digital form, in the digital medium, or you have some arrangement with someone to by which you can procure photos at a very affordable cost, right? So that's what I call unequal advantage, or you have passion, right? So this is where it all begins, right? So after you kind of figure out what that is, the other thing, the next step number 2, is to determine the number of people who are just searching around that niche. So for example, let's look at the home gym equipment category. I mean, it's a category which will have a lot of interest given the situation that we are in. And if you look at, so for example, if you would want your site which you build to come up on say the first page for a term like this, so buy dumbbells online, or you could look at other equipment which people buy online, could be treadmill and other things, right? So the thing is, unless you have a plan to actually rank and start getting traffic, it's not going to be a very profitable site, right? So you definitely have to look at both the search interest, number of people searching for these topics on Google, and also the competition. We'll come to the competition later on, but the way to look at the search interest is just go to a keyword research tool like Google Suggest, and just look at the number of people who are searching for this, right? So you'll see that there is so dumbbell set is 74,000, dumbbells price 18,000, and these are the kind of searches, these are the volume of searches happening online. So it looks like a pretty active category, a good number of words and good number of searches. So that's a good thing. I mean, so you could look at say another gym equipment online, gym equipment at home. So let's say treadmills, right? So if you look at treadmills, let's look at the corresponding number and the volume of monthly searches. Okay, so it's actually the top search is kind of similar, right? It's 110,000, and then the others are, so again, good diversity of words, good volume of searches every month. So then you're assured, right? That if you're building a site around home gym equipment, it would have, and if you manage to come on the first page, you're assured that it has a good market. So there are quite a few people looking for related terms. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is trying to go and move towards areas which are profitable, right? And just basis what we just spoke about, dumbbells versus treadmills, it's a no-brainer that treadmills, ranking for words relating to treadmills, and actually if that's going to be more profitable as compared to dumbbells. So if you have to zero down on certain topics apart from the search interest, also look at profitability. Also, if you're looking at taking people to Amazon, if you plan to be an Amazon affiliate partner, I mean, there are options, and if you choose to be an Amazon affiliate partner, just don't forget to check the reviews. I mean, there have to be enough number of positive reviews happening in that category so that people are actually using Amazon for buying it, right? So that's step number 3. And the last step is one of the most practical ones, which is checking out the difficulty of ranking, right? So I mean, if you look at buy dumbbells online, you will see that They are mostly the Amazon, Flipkart types. You're not seeing any other any other competitor, right? So okay, so this is Fitness World, but you're not seeing like a blog or a website here, right? These are all platforms, right? So that it just kind of indicates how tough it is. So you have to look at how, look at the other sites which are coming on the top, and look at if any of these sites are content driven, and that will give you an idea if it's is it going to be easy to compete, or not, right? So that's a visual way of looking at it. But also there are tools. If you look at keyword research tool, there's something called keyword difficulty. And if overall the words, if you find words which are in the early 20, 30, these are good signs. When keyword difficulty basically means that it's going to be easier to rank for that. So anything in 20s and 30s is great. If it's more towards, generally it is, if it is 70, 80, it's not such a great thing. It's going to be tough to rank, right? So these are the steps, right? These are the like 4 or 5 steps that you need to follow before you finally decide on your niche. So having said that, now today's case study is actually, given what we just discussed, we would want you to find out 5 examples of niches which you think have become prominent because of the situation which we are, because of the pandemic which which the world is facing. And what are the kind of, which categories do you think would have their search interests increased, and hence would be good prospects for affiliate marketing? Thank you.